Alright, just a warning before the video starts. This is very barely edited and probably isn't something you want to watch. You're free to watch it, but I'd like to do a warning for repeated swearing and mentions of self-harm. So if those put you off, you're free to not watch. Alright, so it has officially been a year since I started drawing. One whole year since I first put something in this book, and then I this one and this one and this one, and I'm working on this one. So that's a lot. And we'll get to those ones later. But you know, it really has been a lot going through all these, going through this, drawing. I always liked like animation and drawings and art in general, but I never really did it before last year. And then, one day I was like, I want to do that. So I got a notebook that I wasn't using, that was for math, and I just went to a blank page and did a one single drawing that was like this big. It in all honesty, it was bad, but I wouldn't be doing the stuff in here if I didn't do this. So I hastily blurred out my name because I don't want to show my name. So sorry for like the Scott's stash ass setup I have here. I don't really have a flat surface, so you've got my carpet. Like all good carpets, it's on the ground. So, yep. This first pages, it's math, and then here we are. My first drawings. I liked Pokemon. Sandshrew. Sandshrew not my favorite Pokemon. I don't know why I decided to draw them. My favorite Pokemon's Raichu. I don't know why I did Sandshrew. But you can actually see here, we have something called, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing with the hand here, how it's like completely different from that one, and you can see how the lines are all shaky. I only did like these really small drawings, and they were just based off of the Pokemon stock render. I think these two were card art that I copied. I don't know what's going on with Sigilith. Something's going on with them. And Dragonite here, their head's a little messed up. I don't have a lot to comment on here. It's just bad. With this one, I remember my school had like an AI image shown, and it was like a cool robot thing, and I was like, what if this wasn't slop? So I tried. It's that. Here's a bunch of shit. It's, Clink with my encouraging words of wisdom there. Birthday Boy Blam. I don't have much to say. These are just bad. My attempt at comedy. And Eevee. I think that's Blanks the Time Sweeper. Really good Xbox game. The only good Xbox game if you're not counting Banjo-Kazooie. Gorochu, which is just me copying that one fan drawing of it.
a really, really depressed Solrock with my first attempt at shading. So that's cool. Me commenting on my own issues, which you'll see again soon. It's yellow Pikmin's always my favorite. Put on that image of the I love my yellow Pikmin. I don't know. I put my yellow Pikmin first one. These were my first drawings that I actually like tried to do over like the whole page, and I like how the Dome Eyes turned out, but that's just because I was copying an image. Like, you can obviously see here that these are different sized circles. This isn't actually a circle, it looks like an oval. I don't know why. The kelp here, it's just a bit off. I did try shading, so I do like how that turned out, as much as you can like about this. I was actually playing Pokemon Ultra Sun around this time. I was replaying it, and you find these really cool Aether Foundation employees with these weird bug helmets. I think I did like a redraw later in this book, but we'll get to that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with their feet, and I don't know why their hand is just out like that. So, ooh, oh, these. We'll get to that. It's Joltik. I didn't know how light worked, so this is my attempt at shading. I was a lot more hopeful back then. It's Reshiram and Zekrom. I wanted them to be in like the yin yang symbol, because that's what they're based off of. But why did they look like this? I didn't know anything about like anything back then. Yeah, I don't want to look at this anymore. It's Victini. This was me getting mad, and I drew Victini because Gen 5 Mythical. It's a cat in overalls, but it's like shit. I don't have much to say about this one. Ooh, me and my Xurkitree. Xurkitree is my favorite Ultra Beast, one of my favorite Pokemon. Xurkitree pre-evolution, it's like a light bulb because it like evolves into a tree. It's got like 3, because it like, yeah, and this is like the big Xurkitree from the Ultra Plant. I remember drawing this. I remember drawing this and it was like just alone in my room. It was really sad because it was like not even that good. Ooh, question mark guy with the exclamation mark, and you can see actually how shaky these lines are. See like a tentacle hand because I didn't know how to draw hands. I still don't. And it's punctuation. This is actually the Y-Tide. That's a band I listen. It's just the fucking Y-Tide logo. Okay. It's like Mihium, but like Saturn. And it's like a really shaky circle because I didn't draw like this circle first, like with soft lines and then one over it. I just did the hard lines first, and it's like more like a square there. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this. Circles. Yeah. I tried to do landscapes. Never did that again. That is that a Morlul? Oh, it's like a really bad Morlul. Okay, I like Morlul. Yeah. Another that, and it's like this is meant to be like a Mareep yawning, because sheep are my favorite animal, and Mareep is like if sheep was a Pokemon. So focus please, phone. I don't really know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll leave my child behind. Pikachu. I remember being really proud of this. Not anymore, but it's got an idea there, and it's Trevenant. So it's like this. It's like this guy again. And that is everything I did in here. After this, I got like a pencil set and an actual sketchbook. So we'll do that. Now, something cool I found is this is the original pencil I used to draw all this. It's not really got an eraser, but if you would focus. But that's cool. I don't know why I have it. I don't know. Sorry for showing you shit art for 10 minutes, but it will not get better immediately. I did not learn. You can see that the graphite actually goes deeper in and is a lot more rich in the color because I got actual pencils. I love Sandshrew, and I drew Sandshrew again. I remember being proud of this Melmetal one, which, you know, for somebody who had been drawing for a month at that point, I think this is pretty good. This is, of course, unequal in sides, and this up here is just really off. But there's like an actual attempt at shading. The eye is in a unique expression. It's doing something. It's still not in a pose, but it's doing something. You know, you gotta be grateful for yourself at once. Again, the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon glaze right there with Stack Attacka. I drew my chair. I drew a chair. Let's just get on with this so you can see the good stuff for once. It's so rockin' Lunatone! Wow! And then Porygon on a stool. The sizes of Pokemon are always inconsistent. I know this is a tangent, but I remember like the life-size Porygon plush is huge. And then in like the anime or something, Porygon will be like a foot tall. It's really weird. It's really weird. I don't understand it. I'd assume it'd be like the size of a normal duck because it's, you know, a duck, but whatever. We'll not talk about this yet. Honedge. I like this, actually. It's like the sword and the stone, but if you try and grab it, you die, because that's a Pokedex entry. Oh, shit, there's like actually an attempt at trying to have the fold in the cloth. That's cool. Hair. This just speaks for itself. I mean, you can see the echoes of wisdom. I was really unhappy, and I did not understand animal proportions at all. And I just did a circle. The head is just a circle. I didn't know about like doing the circle and then adding all the other bits. I just thought you draw the circle and then you put the face on there. Works sometimes. Not for Zorua. Magnemite. This is when I learned about shoving your finger on there and getting it all mucky and disgusting and rubbing all your oils on there. It's kind of gross. It's got shading. And it's like, oh, it's insane because it's electricity and it's a magnet. Wow. Same thing here. It's Vulpix, but I cannot figure out the body structure of animals. It's almost been 2 months, so I don't know. Ooh, Snivy and Mew. I don't have much to say about this. They're just bad drawings. Really bad shading on that ear. Like, it's just going off the page, and then I don't know what's going. There's not like a transition here, so it's like neither there. It's not very good shading. Chikorita and Nickit. I actually like the expression. I like how it's like an orca face, kind of. I don't know what this pose is. It's very simple and like body, so it makes sense. Same issue where I just did a circle for the head. Something better. Sandshrew again. Chud keeps showing up. I don't know what to do with them. I think this is based on one of the Gen 3 sprites, which is why it doesn't look like shit. So, Mushroom. This was, it actually entered the 6th month of the year. I don't remember. I don't feel like counting. I am kind of stupid. So, Latios. Kill me. 40 shape. Kill me. It's that guy from Hilda, the woodman. Wood. I'm gonna cut that out now. I gotta cut that out. It's that one jellyfish from Splatoon 2, and they're touching the water. Actually, there's a shadow there, but it's been so doled out over time. Sea Cucumber. I was getting back in Splatoon at this time. Oh yeah, because the Switch 2 launched. What did I draw on the Switch 2 launch? I drew this on the Switch 2 launch. So that's some stuff. I remember I lost my AirPods the day I drew this. Sometime after this, I've just forgotten what happens on the days that I draw. So you'll get to a point where I have even less to say about my drawings. So yeah, I like Splatoon. This was an image that I like drew and sort of stylized. This is like meant to be like graffiti. Like look, and it like looks at the thing. Object permanence is not my strong suit. My first C! Wow! I actually have something to say about this for once. It's a bird mixed with a rabbit, mixed with something that has toe beans, and I think something like a goat. It never had a name. I never gave it a name. I drew it twice, and then I stopped caring about it, and it has a really shitty neck, because it's like the, real lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, whatever, William Afton, where it's got like the weird neck. I don't know if anyone will know what I'm talking about. I remember drawing this, and this was the first thing that I posted on my YouTube of a drawing. And I said it looks like a creature you'd make in Spore. Spore creatures look way better than this. I just gave it a thing. I didn't give it a body, I gave it a thing. And the eye is not even a circle. And the ear wouldn't look right at that angle. And it's really uncomfortable to look at. I don't want to look at that. It's the dog! It's the Switch 2 dog! Because I was really happy with the Switch 2 existing. And people, like, I remember the hype cycle for the Switch 2. It was insane. And I remember people would draw the Switch 2 dog, and then they make it, like, so the Joy-Cons would come off, and they'd be like little mice. It's cute. I like it. Whirlpool. Whirlpool's seen better days. Well... Why did I draw the mushroom Pokemon from Paldea twice? Why did I draw both of them? Angle is meant to be like that, where like you're looking up at it, but it doesn't really look like that. So I didn't know how angles work. I still don't. I'm actually very bad with perspective now. And foreshortening and all that stuff. So here's this. Flareon. Toad School. Raichu. There's no more Pokemon. I can't see the Pokemon rap. Again, Raichu is my favorite Pokemon. I didn't know how to draw animal bodies at that time. I still don't really. So the head's just a circle. And you can see, because I'm a chud, that I didn't erase that. Commander Tartar. Ooh, Tartar Souls. I don't know. There was the lead up. This was the lead up for Donkey Kong Bonanza, and there was an alien character from a different Donkey Kong game that I really wanted to show for some reason, and this is them. And it's like the absolute cinema thing, but banana. Even the Stingbee looks really disappointed in this. Stingbee is my goat, by the way, in Mario Kart World. A second OC character, it's Object Head, but it's a telephone. Is that the fucking WhatsApp logo? Why did I give them the WhatsApp logo? Why is that the WhatsApp logo? The pickle. Comedy canon. I don't know. Why is this like the best drawing in this book? Is the pickle. Goober from Elio. Nobody cares about that movie. Moving on. Vaporeon again, but it looks like a disheveled pug. I was getting back into Deltarune at this time. Rouse, my poor boy. What did I do to you? Oh no! What did I do to you? Why are you a circle? I don't know. It's the Paradiddy blood. Diddy Survivors. It's that thing from the Nintendo Switch Labo. I think it's the house one. The what? 500 mouse bites. Quibi, I think it is. It's the guy from Box Boy. Why is there like pencil shavings? It's the guy from Box Boy. Head crab. Nope, that is the crablet from Boneworks. I'm an idiot. Boneworks is a really good game. And Bone Lab too. I like modding it. It's Starwalker! I'm the original Starwalker. You can just hang me. 7-1 for all 7 numbers. I'm running out of things to say, and I'm 22 minutes into this. We're not even 2 books in. Okay. This is gonna be really long. I'm sorry, guys. And girls, and non-binary people. Chris Streamer, Deltarune reference. I tried shading. I did shade. It's fine. It's the peasant from Bone Lab, and they're being hung. That's meant to be the cross. Why is it? Is it? I'm using my phone to record this, so I can't look it up, but I think it's the cross in game. I don't think it's a plus. I don't know why it's that, and I didn't know how fabric wrinkles worked. They look better here. I don't know what these are. Random ass shading everywhere, and these arms are different thicknesses. So, the puppet. I remember, I think these 3 drawings were like in one video at once, and it was me being like edgy and cringe, like, oh, look at these things I do to try and make myself feel better about myself. Oh, I'm so annoying. I don't know. It was some cringe thing me from a year ago did. I tried drawing something, and we ended up with the spam phone. So spam phone. This character comes back later. This character will come back in Avengers Doomsday. They get HRT and come back later. So I remember trying to make this, that I wanted it to be Pete the Cat, but because I didn't know how to draw, and I still don't, it looked like this, and I got really sad. So it's the unfunny joke. It's like the um driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that dump is shaped like a deer. I don't know. Papyrus. Ah, sad. It's me, Papyrus from Undertale. I don't know. A lily pad Garden Warfare 2 concept, because I thought it would be cool to have a Super Brains like character on the plant class. Royal Coat Rack. I've drawn this guy like 3 times. I don't know why. The Rudin. This page was actually bent, and I don't know where the crease went, but it's gone. So that's weird. You can see they don't have hands, and this is far too long actually to be their shoulder, because they don't have an arm there. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's Jevil from the hit game Deltarune, revolving my world. It's that guy that's like, Amazing Digital Circus. I think I killed Kane or something. I don't know. It's Abel. I don't know. I haven't watched the show. I'm so sorry. It's the Wire from the hit game Deltarune Chapter 2, where you invade a government building on January 6th. It's the Roaring Knight, because this is when I got to fight the Roaring Knight. I was a month late. I really thought this was cool. I really thought this was good at the time. It's a twig. It's a twig, bro. You can't even see the eye. Like, I had the eye fully drawn, and then I just shoved Susie's axe there. Tenor gifts, tenor. It's TV time! I don't know. The tie is really long. And the nose is kind of sad, and so he's all floppy. The big-ass hands, well, it's Rousey. This might be my favorite drawing in the book, because it's like that one realistic image of the goat just standing there. I don't know what that comes from. Eram and a Pippins. I remember when I made this, I said that I was going to make a better one later. Day later, I drew Cat Pippins because I thought the face was cute. I don't know what the shading's doing there. Here is Ramb with a B for all the budget. I don't... 0 seconds of screen time, 0 lore importance, 0 meet potential plug. It's just a burning memory. There's something missing here. Something long, something that would maybe he would be smoking. I don't know. Also, I like how he's in like the Brian, like the DreamWorks pose. No, it's the Peter Griffin Family Guy pose. I remember I got a comment about the Pawn Men drawing being like the first fan art of a character. When I was getting reference images for this, there was more. So I was not the first person to draw Pawn Man, because, you know, Deltarune's been out for 7 years now. It's Gaster, and he's behind a tree. I personally don't subscribe to the Gaster Eggman theory. I mean, if you do, you can. Here's Gaster's skin flakes. I don't know. It's that one Rousey sprite that's really funny. Spamton. Why is it like in an angle? I don't get that. That's the phone. I think I did it at an angle and include the shadow. I don't know. Then I stopped doing things on the other pages. It's the wafers from chapter 4. And I didn't know what a wafer was because I've never been to church. So I had to look that up. These guys are cool. I like their head thing there. Normally it's like one little bit poking out. but I did it as a bunch of like pieces. But this wouldn't be coherent because this would have to be larger and there would have to be more chunks out of it. So that's that. My name is Togor Dreamer, son of Asgore and Tutorial Dreamer, and brother to Azrael and Kara Dreamer. I don't know. This is the Goner Kid dialogue. I saw a Togor post with it, and I thought it was really emblematic of their character, being somebody that doesn't exist, and I thought these eyes were funny. I like their head being abnormally huge and their neck just like spurring out of their body. It's really funny concept. I like Togor. They're not funny as much as endearing. I like their fucking phone ears. It's funny. Here's the Cuptain. Cuptain, there's nothing to comment on it. It's a cup. Teo appears once in chapter 4, never again. They're apparently a metronome. Never used a metronome. And I did like the blur lines for like the tail moving. I thought that was cute. Here's Plushy Rousey. Here's Plushy Rousey. Why didn't you push him? I don't know. The Scissor Dancers from chapter 1. Enemies that nobody's heard of. Gauntlet. I don't know. Here's that Lancer face sprite, but I gave it the body. Lancer. It's Lancer, everyone. Sparkle. Fluey. But I gave them the Tenna statue pose, I think. My favorite Deltarune furry, because they're an actual furry, because they wear a fursuit. It's Rousey. This is a sprite that they do once after fighting the knight, and never again. Sad Tenna time. Sad TV time. I don't know. I thought I was really cool for having the glow illuminate them, and they'd be like shrouded in darkness. I think it's a cool idea. I might return to it one day. I just wanted to make you. I don't know how to do a Tenna voice. I can do the. He's the sensation of your screen, the show that makes you scream. Say it with him, folks. I don't know. He's sad. You want to make Chris happy. I thought it was emblematic of myself. I relate to him. I'm Wingaster, the royal scientist. I don't know. It's fucking Wingaster. What do I have to say? This is a unique pose. I think that's cool. I didn't just copy a sprite for that one. Here is Gui. That is not how fire works. There's a cut sprite of Gui where they like stand up and they have like chicken legs and it's really uncomfortable. And I had to look at that while drawing that. It's K-Round. Wow, this drawing sucks. What is going on with that leg? It's Winglade. I like how they're an enemy and a weapon, because that proves that the way that Darkners exist in a Dark World is determined by the creator of the Dark World's view of them, with Susie viewing them as an enemy, while either the Knight or Chris viewing them as a weapon or a tool, which is pretty cool. It's Task. I thought the shading was really good on this one. It does not make sense now, but whatever. Issue, reference to an achievement in, I think, the PlayStation version where you have to beat the whole game without getting an egg. Beat without issue or whatever. I don't know. Hand, I copied this online. It's got a hole in it because he's the man who speaks in hands or something, and he got shot. I don't know. Mr. Society. Society! It's the Joker. all the jokes he's jonked. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. It's been 30 minutes. Help. Icon Man. I'm gonna go get water because I'm dying. I got water. I drank water. Thank you, Icon Man. You're so helpful. Now I can get back to doing this. Nothing to say here. There's 2 of him in chapter 2. The one where the gang goes to destroy the IRS. The Starwalker. Bird. It's unoriginal. Nothing more said. Gasta. Reference to a joke in the Deltarune Undertale Wiki Discord. It's one of the Gaster followers. They hold a piece of Gaster, and people theorize that this is what Gaster's face looks like. Thought it was funny. It's the Thinking Man statue. I'm not funny. Balthazar. I like how this guy is named after Satan. They're a candle holder. You will see this style of character again. I removed his body. I made him legs. I remember when Deltarune released, I was like really sad because I really wanted to be like Rouse. I don't know why. I don't know why. I saw myself in Rouse a lot, and I really wanted to be more like Rouse because Rouse is cool, and I like Rouse. Here's Rouse again, but they're like an emoji, Discord emoji. Here's Sweet, I think. I don't remember all their names. This is their shop sprite, but I extended it a little. Wickabell. That's a bell. Tenna being depressing and putting on a show for nobody, which is what I named the drawing because I thought it was cool. Thank you, Tenna, for being depressed. Organics, but it's the cross one. I like the eye. That's all I can say. I remember I had this in my YouTube banner for a while. So that's neat. It's the character that I found hot when I played Deltarune for the first time. Don't ask. Please don't ask. That's really uncomfortable. Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I don't know. It's Mio. My voice is gonna go after I do this. This is gonna hurt. I'm sorry. Here's Spamton killing himself again. Oh, I can't say again. The other one hasn't happened yet. I really related to Spamton. That's a bad thing. He's strangling himself. Larvesta. I like Larvesta. This is a really bad drawing of it. That's some boxes. This is that redraw of the Aether Foundation play I mentioned earlier. I actually tried some shading here. This is just their render. Their battle render, when you get into battle with them, though. Cyrus, same thing. This is a redraw from the anime. It's Dragonite. I don't have anything more to say here. But what's cool is that this is the end of the book. And this is where I started. And it's both Dragonite. There's a bit of a difference there. You can see that. Let's get into the first book in color. Wow. This one is shit, and I had to tape it a lot, so it's falling apart. It's Porygon Z. I didn't know how, this is, okay, so I don't really know how to shade in color, in colored pencils specifically. I've only colored in colored pencils. I'm really sorry about that, but I'm kind of basic, and I'm scared of change, so that's cool. I remember trying to use black on this, and these were really bad colored pencils. They didn't blend very easily, and you can just see how the black there doesn't really look right. But whatever. It's, the artist Pokemon. I'm drawing a blank here. I'm sorry. What is... Smeargle, yeah, that one. It's green. This is based off of Ken Sugimori watercolor art. Does not look as good as that. The orientation of some of their limbs is wrong, and they're like different sizes, and you know, obviously the feet are like weird and different. I can't talk about that anymore. I don't really care to. It's Beldum. Another copy of an existing drawing. I don't know what's going on here. This is not a good circle. I like this. The shading's actually kind of nice on this. I like how I did the eye. But other than that, it's just, it's a drawing. It's a drawing. Ooh. Again with the Ultra Beast. I love the Ultra Beast. I didn't draw a single Ultra Beast after this. It's the clown. What is their name? Drawing a blank again. Am I a real Pokemon fan? Am I a real Pokemon fan? What is your name? The one with the mind blown ability. Blacephalon. Yes, I have a shiny of you. Blacephalon. I did it like the thing where like it holds its head, like it's that one Jack Skellington. Yeah. I told you it would come back. Here's Legtenna. He's very happy for being stripped of his freedom. He's what now? Woody. Friend inside me. I got a friend inside me. Friend inside me. It's the dog. It's from Snowden. Lesser dog? I think it's lesser dog. I've not finished Undertale yet. I still haven't. So. And this is my profile picture for a while. I actually kind of liked how it turned out. You know, I've always been thinking about like what animal I'd be if I was an animal. Now I've landed on sheep. It used to be dog. Was I puppy girl core? No, because I'm not a girl. Here's Bat Hat, but they're that one image of them looking diagonally upward, and I put a cookie there because they were looking at that. And this drawing kind of sucks. Anyways, Jigsawry. Oh my God, they killed Jerry. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Rousey. A worse Rousey drawing. Do not look at this. I do not look at this. Rousey. Royal Coat Rack. The turbulence of man. Yeah, it's Royal Coat Rack. Chris Dreamer. I remember liking how this looked. They look like a Moai statue. Their scarf is there. I liked drawing this because it was the first time I tried doing something kind of realistic. Never went back to that. Actually, Sussy Deltarune. I still didn't know how to color pencil. Their axe is just kind of sitting there, like it looks 2D. At an angle, it would be coming in more like that rather than like that. So now I know how to spatially angle things. I don't know. I see soul in this. I see soul in this. Rousey! They look like a Disney character. I think it's the eyes. Also, they look high as fuck. I made it like a patch instead of a hole. I don't know what these lines are, but whatever. Noelle. Ears just kind of go there. They don't warp the hair at all, so it doesn't really look like they're there. And there's like 2 layers of her hair. I don't know what that's about, but she's in the Dark World costume. Nerdly. It was the first time I did like the swatching, I think. I don't know. Swatch Deltarune? Holy shit. Yep, it's the gamer bird. I'm running out of steam to do this. It's been 40 minutes. It's been 40 minutes! Oh my god. And that's the end of this book. This one was short. All the dates were put on the back, so I stopped that one in October. Wait, was that October? Am I an idiot? No, it was October. Do I know time at all? I don't know. Pokemon Legends EA was coming out, so my first drawing in this book was Zygarde. Spoiler, My last drawing in this book was Zygarde. That's some fun stuff. You can see me improve very drastically, but I tried shading with this by just going harder with the black. Didn't really work, but I actually did try something cool with shading, using two of a different color with the different darkness. That's how shading works. I did that, like I was learning that shit. So this is Mew and Mewtwo. Mew's head is very oblong, and I did it so it was like Mewtwo was like in the container. And I tried doing like an orange tint over them. Terrible idea. It looked abysmal. So I really wish I didn't even try that. Mega Sableye. This is gross. I hated this. Still hate it. I don't have anything to say aside from it's not very good. Oh, it's Mega. What's their name? Mega Slowbro. Ah, they're cute. Spamton again, but they're a silhouette and they're hanging because they did that. This is me practicing human things like a hand. It's not my hand. I got a hand off Google. This is the guy from that they always use for game theory. So I thought that was funny. It's not. It's just a guy. Horse, bug horse, Scolipede. This is when my shading started to get better. This is like the last time I kind of used black for shading, so that's the bug horse. I like this one, the Rayquaza drawing. Rayquaza. If you say it Rayquaza, I don't like you. It's Rayquaza. Because I actually had a light source in place, being from this direction. And it affects how lighting works on them, and it doesn't really work here, but whatever. And it actually is somewhat consistent. I guess there's one down here, I don't know. That would be weird. Why is the sun down there? And I think it looks fine. I actually don't, like, it's passable for somebody who was drawing for like, not even half a year at that point. Like, actually, no, wasn't more. No, it still wasn't even 6 months yet. Nope, it was 6 months. Am I an idiot? It was 7 months at this point. But still, this looks really good for somebody who has been drawing for that long. So that's fine. All roads lead to Rome. All roads led to shiny Lopunny. I remember trying to get a shiny Alpha Fennekin before the DLC came out. I had so many shiny Alpha Lopunnies. I don't know why. Also, all my comments about shading do not apply to this one. This one doesn't look very good. I don't know what's going on here, but whatever. My goober. This is my... I'm not using that word. This is me. If I was sheep. It's like they're crying in the rain because they're so sad. Yeah, I gotta redraw them and make a new design for them that doesn't associated with me being in a depressive episode. Whatever. I would remove this. I'd remove this. I don't like this honeycomb thing. I like how the wool is like their hair, and they have like the shortened cut off horns. I think that's cute. I don't like how their eyes are going off their body. I'd have to change this because I didn't know. I don't know why their head is a Tostitos. I don't get it. Okay, this is my favorite album of all time. It's the First Class Beach album. This was when I noticed that the album's color scheme is red, or is like shades of red and shades of blue, and then the white for the sand. I thought that was really cool because There's a certain flag that if you have listened to the album, you probably know what I'm talking about. So, yep, I love this album so much. I don't really, I mean, I kind of relate to some of it. That's personal. Spamton. Audino. This is when I tried doing gradients because I was bad at blending. Am I still? Maybe I still am. But Cottontail. Porygon with the J's, the J Walker, Ninjago Skybound isn't very good. Ninjago Misogyny, 4 hours. Actually, a very good video. Porygon, they have shoes. They're doing the Among Us drip pose. Okay. They don't even fit. It's Elhiam for all the alien lovers out there. I like the background. I wish I blended it better, but I didn't know what blending was back then. They're looking at a star. That's what I think this is meant to be. I don't remember. I wasn't even conscious back then. I wasn't even conscious 5 months ago. Registeel. Not my favorite of the Reggies. My favorite is Regigigas. They're sitting by a tree. They're very big because they're Registeel. It's a puppet from the video game, and I saw the movie later. I didn't actually see it when I made this, but it's the puppet, and oh god, I have not talked for this long before. My voice is hurting. I gotta make a cup of tea after this. I'm not sure if I'll edit this till tomorrow, but whatever. It's the Puppletit. That is, do not include that in the video. It's the crying thing from the game. I have genuinely not even played Nine Nights at Freddy's. Okay, I really like this drawing. I don't know what caused me to lock in on this one specifically, but this one actually, like, is really good in concept. They don't have an elbow, though. And the angle of this arm would be different, and it would go down more that way instead of going down this way, but that's one of my few. Actually, the angle of their head would be different, but whatever, it's fine. This is when I learned and tried to use some minor color theory by having the green in there to make the red darker. I barely use that now, and I probably should if I want to make my drawings better, but I'm a bit more focused on other things. This was trying to be a gift from my father, but I didn't like how it turned out, so yeah. Mental breakdown page, let's go. This is one of my favorite pieces of all time that I've done. I was trying to do that gift for my father for so long that it caused me to go insane. So I drew this. And it's like the 3 primary colors. The red, yellow, and blue from your kindergarten art class. And there's the green dinosaur there, and it's got like that crown thing from the one Fortnite back bling. So, shading ball from your shading ball. I'm going insane. Ah! Have you any wool? Oh, that's my sheep reference, my sheep quota for all my meh. I got gel pens. I drew this in like 30 minutes. It's not very good. Whatever. Did that on the same day though. Bert. Cylinder guy. Gleep. Very close to Glep. Very close to that guy. Colors. Also Deltarune reference. Deltarune reference. I love Deltarune. Deltarune! It's like the green room background, and then it's Spamton's chuddy ass up there looking at his husband. This is the last drawing before I got better colored pencils. Colored pencils that you use that are better. This is before I got Prismacolors. This is the last. I think this was the last drawing I got before then. I don't have Prismacolors anymore because I ran out. So, yep, that's drawing. It was not. Oh, okay, ew. Okay. Nothing I do is ever good. Nothing I do is ever good enough. It's that one Roar song, the one that the album with the one with Christmas Kids on it is named after. I remember seeing an edit of the South Park Children with Christmas Kids, and I thought it was really funny because South Park is not that serious, dog. It is not that serious. It's like the Spider-Man meme. I like the cat. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't have anything to say. I need to finish this drawing. That's an Ultra Beast. Okay. Snivy. Wow. Snivy. So, I really like that cream color. That's like my favorite shady yellow. Yellow's my second favorite color, I think. Probably. So, because of that, I barely have this color anymore. I barely had that color. I don't feel like getting at the Prismacolor set to check, so, yep. I barely have it anymore. And I could barely use it, and that made me upset, because my favorite Pokemon all had that. You can see that again. I used the exact same color. I actually did some shading here. I gave it some fluff. It's just shiny for it. And I gave it the stars, and I did the thing where it's like you go at the thing, and then it makes the star. This is going to be a really unenjoyable watch, because it's literally just some person rambling while showing off really bad drawings. This is going to be unwatchable. Wow, it's the Flareon. Wow. And they got really bad sunburn on their neck. Yep, it's Flareon. I actually did some good blending for once with the ears. And this, I pointed at this and said ears. Wow. The ears and the eyes. And I got the highlight thing. And I did that by not coloring there. So that's cool. I actually did the thing where it's like it's slightly further there at the top, whatever. Purloin. This was bad. These did not blend well together. Same with up here. I don't like how that turned out. I don't like how the eyes are just gray, but whatever. So, Yamask, it's depressed. I like how this turned out because I didn't actually have a gray, so I just mixed black with the white pencil. I like it. I did the squiggles for it shaking because it's looking back at its past self, unable to go back into that body that it remembers. Whatever. Ingo. It's Ingo from Legends Arceus. They're wearing pink. I don't like how this blended. I didn't have a light pink. It should have been white, actually, now that I think about it. It should have been white. I didn't have a gray, though, so this was just black being shaded with white. So, I actually really like how vibrant that blue is. This is a very nice blue. What do I have to say about this? Ingo's a very good character. Probably one of my favorite human characters in Pokemon. So, I think their story is very tragic, and I wish they got more time in Legends Arceus, but whatever. It's Paul. So, funny thing about Paul, I kind of just shoehorned... Oh my god, I have so much more left. I kind of just shoehorned them into a story I had for a game. The game story was... It would be like Ultra Kill, but you were going up instead of down. And it wasn't in hell, and it was about the Roman gods, but they're like the planets or whatever. I have a community post somewhere about it. You can read it. It's not a very good story, but I kind of shoehorn this guy in there as Mercury's child and gift to Earth, given emotions due to the human residue from, I think, what was it, Mars just killing all life on the planet because of their hubris. Whatever. That none of that was planned while drawing this. I just thought this guy looked funny. I gave them like little cricket legs, and I gave them the hairs there and the fire. They're like Nico one shot if they were an abhorrent abomination. So yellow Pikmin drowning. My yellow Pikmin loves swimming. Oh my god. It's yellow Pikmin holding a grass. And it's pink, even though they'd be white, because pink was Pikmin 3, I'm pretty sure. It's Pikmin 2 in it. Alright. I like this one a lot. This one's good. Look at the bean. Look at the bean. We love the bean. We love this alien kitty fetus. Oh, wow. My phone is gonna die eventually. I gotta finish this up eventually. Whatever. 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 We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Look at their chicken ass thigh. Look at their eyes. It's like reversed. Like the shiny has the pink in the eye and the blue on the skin, unlike the normal one. Oh my god, you can't get shiny Mew normally. I hate my life. Wow, it's work. Ew. Yeah, I didn't have a black, so they're blue now. That's my attack. They're blue. The fluff doesn't really look different from the normal fur, which it does on the model and the sprites and stuff, so yeah, I like the eye though. I think the eye, I did good on the eye. Oh, wow, sorry, excuse me, wow. Nya. 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 Yeah, it's a cat. It's still catty. They got the cushion neck pillow thing, and they're like sitting like the Sphinx. My favorite song of all time, but I won't be able to sing it because I'm dying over here. I should have got more water. It's my goober again. It's me, and it's my own fears and wires, and I don't know what this means anymore. It's too old. Too old to order off the kids menu. I don't know. That was 3 months ago. Wow. I'm dementia patient. I really like Splatoon. I was playing Splatoon again. That's Cypher. Gravity Falls. I don't know. This guy's wearing pants. Whatever. Oh, wow! It's hooked! I'm dying. I'm clipping myself. I'm clipping my own feasibility of my voice. It's oct. Wow. I didn't do a very good job on the gradient on the tentacles, and of course I don't have gray, so blending black with white again. Whatever. Wow, I like Splatoon. It's Lil Judd and the fish, but I didn't add the teeth one. So there's that in the background. The golden egg, fetus, whatever. Yoshi. I give them blue shoes instead of their normal yellow ones because I thought it better color scheme. Wow. Rudin. There's a big difference if you go back to my original Rudin drawing and look at this one, because that one's bad and this one's debatably better. It's less game accurate, but they're like, this is Rudin if they were realistic. Rudin in real life, I don't know. Rudin Ranger. It's Meow from Animal Crossing, Animal Forest E+ on the GameCube, exclusive to Japan. I was getting back into Animal Crossing at the time. I didn't really work on it again after that. I have to go back to Animal Crossing. They're my favorite cat villager, but you can't get them in the game anymore because there were a tie-in with a weird cat thing. I did a really bad job on the logo up there, whatever. Oh, it's the cat from the second book. If you don't remember the one I said was based on Pete the Cat. This one, I messed around with colored outlines. I really like how it turned out. I think this looks pretty good. I love the angle. I think the sad eyes are really good. But this thing is so far removed from Pete the Cat, it's funny. Wow, I have no more water left. I am screwed. So, they're little beans. They don't have a big one. Wow, I am terrible at drawing because I didn't add the big bean. The big squishy palm bean. I am cooked. He is a cat, and they've got the eyes, and I actually do like her eyes. I think they are pretty good. I like the detail of having the pupils be, because the thing is, this is only 2 colors. I only did this with 2 colors. And their variants, but whatever. I only did it with 2 colors, and I think that's cool. It was only blue, and it was only pink, and I think that was cool. So, good job. Dinosaur, second OC that I've ever cared about. First being this person, second being this one. They don't have names. I've never given them names, except for Paul. So technically that makes it the third, because I liked Paul. Paul is non-binary. You probably assume they don't have a gender. She is a dinosaur, and she got the bug eyes, and I love her eyes. Look at her eyes. This is Minecraft one. She looking up. This is a terrible expression. It's like, I think this is inspired by those, like, the pigeon books, where it's like the pigeon, and if they do a bad thing, and they get yelled at, where it's like the pigeon is always sideways. I don't know what those are called. I don't remember what they're called. Whatever. Here she is again, but fully colored. Sorry for pausing that. I don't know if that picks up the recording or not. I'm sorry. But here she is, and she's a dinosaur. Her stomach doesn't connect correctly with what her body would be doing now. I don't like how her tail connects. But other than that, I think it's fine. Actually, no, this is a really weird placement of her knee. Okay. But she's like all confused and startled because she got the really waxy forehead or something. I don't know. Garganackle. This is the one that I didn't, what did I not do for this one? I don't remember. The shading on this is really rough. I don't know. I don't know. Why am I barking? I don't know. Put me in a tomb. Trap me 6 feet under. Oh, God. Yep, that's Pokemon. It's the cat. Again. There they are. I wonder what this symbolizes. I don't know what's going on with their nose. Yeah, their head shape's a bit off in this one. I don't like how he is doing that with his arm. I don't think that's normal. Her collar should be different, but I do like how it's like cut down the middle of them. So, and the little ruffles on her are cute. But damn that arm. Damn, what is going on there? And that shading is not blending. Just saying fucking drawing keywords till it makes sense. Yeah. The Roaring Knight! The Roaring Knight appears. The North Wind blows or something. Chris Dreamer. Yep, they have their sword. I actually like how this one was posed. I think the style's a bit cool. If I had any choice on to change about this, I'd probably make it more legible. Like, you really can't see what's going on here at all. I don't know what's going on. Unfinished tended drawing. I didn't like how it was turning out. Poiple! Because I got shiny Poiple the day before I drew this. Poiple's cool. I like Poiple. I got it shiny. Only 720 resets, by the way, for a full odds hunt. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know what's going on there. Poiple, shiny Poiple, shiny Poiple. I didn't give it the sparkles. I stopped doing that. I don't. Morlul. Again, getting back into Pokemon. Yeah, it's Morlul, and their mushrooms are doing that. People said that they really like the shading on this one. I don't get it. It's just a Pokemon drawing. I don't know what that is. Ooh, I messed up there. Don't mind that. This is a drawing that I don't really like. It's just it's Cacturn. Slitherwing! I like how this one turned out. I love the shading on this. I love the shading on this up here. Never replicated this. Don't know how I did it. It might have been the Prismacolors, because I stopped using Prismacolors because I ran out. I might have to get more. They might just blend really easy, and I might just be missing that. So, I don't know what I did here. This looked really great. I liked this drawing. They're, like, reaching out because they're like, oh, I want to go there. And then they go there. Oh, it's Zygarde. This book's over. Again, it was hard because my white, this isn't the exact white, but it was like this big. You can't draw with that. Because I had to go over a black, which was like that big, with a white that was like that big. And it hurt my hands. It hurt my little hands. So, my hands aren't that small. My hands are actually pretty big. For all you hand people out there. They're about this water bottle in water bottle. Okay. I don't know what's going on with these things. Thing's done. It's Jover. Alright. Alright! Let's do this! Let's finish this already. I don't know when I did this, but they're like doing a thing there. I'm terrible. Zorua! I did Hisuian Zorua this time instead of doing Unova Zorua. So, yeah, I like how this blended, but I don't think the shading is good because, again, this was before I was still using Prismacolors, so I didn't have a gray, so I had to use black, a little bits of black. This is from the You Are an Angel album. It's Fine to Dream, I think it is called. I don't remember. It's like, they're a Glass Beach offshoot, so if you like Glass Beach's music, you should listen to them. It's just by Jay, if you know. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. They did a really good song in there called Kate Said, and it's like, so good. It's so good. Oh my god. But it's the horse thing from the album cover. Didn't finish the Pachirisu drawing. Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe. I was rewatching Steven Universe at the time, and Ocean Gem and Mirror Gem were pretty good episodes. It was a Mirror Gem than Ocean Gem. They're probably my favorite season. Are they my favorite season 1 episodes? No, because Jailbreak. Steven Universe is a really good show. Yeah. Didn't finish this. It would have had a redesign of my sheep character. I'll do that later. Also was really sad about my blending capability. It's pulled again, but I had like no black left and I didn't have any gray, so it's like only their hands black. This ties into my retroactive character arc that I gave for them in the story that I made for them. Whatever. Ooh, this is the first time I got new colored pencils. Okay, it's Deoxys. I actually have gray nose. Gray nose. Grays now. Grey's Anatomy. Never watched that show. Deoxys. Because this is when Fire Red and Leaf Green were coming out. So, I was very excited to shiny hunt Deoxys. Still haven't yet, because I still haven't gotten a shiny Bulbasaur. I'm losing my mind. I like the jam of the underneath. This is the jam of the underneath. Woody from PVZ Plus. I don't know. Nobody will understand my references. Bulbasaur. This, I remember drawing this, I think, yeah, Pokopia came out 2 days ago. So I remember watching this, or drawing this and watching a video about Pokopia. I still haven't bought Pokopia. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, it's Meryl. They're on their ball. Tail. I actually remember really liking the shading on this one. I remember my history teacher said that this was good, so if they say it's good, I guess it is. I guess it is, you know? There's a Lily. Still don't understand perspective. Sigilif. Wow, what do you know? I got a little better at drawing. Actually, no, I'll save this for the last drawing. Kill me. Yeah, Sigilif. Grays are really helpful. The yellows, I don't have any good yellow options for blending the color. This is the only true eye. These are false eyes, by the way, in case you don't know your Pokemon lore. In case you don't know. So, that's cool. Also, holy hell. Oh, Litten. Shiny Litten. Didn't do the sparkles this time. I like the shading on this one. I think it was alright. I think the anatomy is kind of shit, but because I didn't understand it, and I didn't really do any analysis of it, which I probably should have instead of just jumping in. But who needs to do all that boring stuff when you can make cool drawing, you know? Yeah. Who needs to do practice and skill reviews and all that when you can oh, sorry for putting my foot in the frame. Oh, shit. That was disgusting. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Who needs to do all that when you can just make the drawings that you want to and do something cool instead of doing all of that, you know? So yeah, it's Litten. This is Swimpton. This is representative of how the phone ruined his life. That was a very difficult thing to explain to people. But this is actually a retread of a drawing in this book, in case you remember at the very start. So I think that's neat. The Tale of Hell mixed with the French friend. Baguette. Croissant. I don't know. Just send me away already. Just put me in a box. I don't know. It's the Jevil. I got a Jevil plush the day after I drew this. That finally arrived. I got it months ago at that point. Damn. But I finally got it, so I like Jevil. Mike, Batat, whatever you want to call this chud. I don't know what I was doing with their head shading. I don't know what's going on with their legs. The anatomy's a little off. Whatever. They don't have a neck. Tenna! I wanted to see if I could do a good drawing without shading. So I did no shading, except for up here. That doesn't count. It looks very flat. It doesn't look super great. The hand here. I didn't actually color that microphone. Nobody noticed. Don't know why. I didn't color that microphone. Wingblade again, but this time in color. Yeah, they're probably like one of my favorite Deltarune enemies, and I don't know anybody who keeps track of their favorite Deltarune enemies, but they're one of mine. So it's Swords Machine from the video game Ultra Kill, where you ultra and kill. Oh, their anatomy kind of sucks. Their structure. Ooh, their proportions are off. Ew, what is going on? Why is it so short? Short machine. Ew, short machine. Yeah, this isn't super great. Also, like, barely any shading. Like, what was I doing? Mental breakdown arc. Mental breakdown arc. Uh, oh, Gabriel, now dawns thy reckoning. I don't know. Here's the guy that people are geeking about. Like, yeah, Gianni's a good voice actor, and yes, I would buy the body pillow. Why is it so? Why are y'all tweaking so hard? Ooh. Oh dash S, something wicked this way comes. It's something wicked. They actually do have a new design that came in the Ultra Revamp update, but like nobody talks about it. Everybody just uses the old one. I do not know why. I have like a beating heart now, which it's really creepy, and they have like really like withered like small eyes. Like you should check their wiki page and see their design. It's really good because you can't see it in the terminals for some reason. Meh. It's a lamb. It's a little lamb. This is my profile picture now. I cut it out and put it in here. The dates are wrong. The dates are wrong. Alright, for the moment of truth. Nobody's doing that. Okay, this is the final drawing. It's Sandshrew. So, it's just shiny Sandshrew, actually. This is a lyric from my favorite song. Nothing but rhymes and sand dunes. Nothing but rhymes and sand dunes. That is a really bad singing voice. I'm sorry for that. I'm dry. I'm dry. I need some tea. My vocal cords are gonna be fucked for like a day. I did some changing of their like body structure. I made them slimmer. I made them less fat, and I made their tail longer. But who cares about that? Let's see the difference. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the difference. Look at how fat that tail is. Look at how good that tail is. Yeah, this is a video of all time. This is me yapping for an hour and 30 minutes about drawings. By the time I edit this and add the funny memes and the music and make this watchable, it might be longer than 30 minutes, which I really hope it's not. I did an hour and 30 minutes, and I really hope it's not, because that means nobody's gonna watch this. I can do like some soy bait. My biggest complaint about going through this is the self-comparison that you have to deal with of just looking at better drawings and being like, why can't I do that? And you're like, oh wait, they've been drawing for 20 years and you have been drawing for 5 months. It's really disheartening seeing like videos that are like, this is what my progress in 1 year of drawing is, and then it's like they paint the Mona Lisa in a second after starting to draw. It's like not possible, and usually they actually do have experience with drawing. I didn't. This is all my first time drawing. This was literally like my first time drawing for pleasure, like at all. Before, I was just doing it for like school assignments or whatever. Like this, they'll have like a video. It's like, this is my first year of drawing, and it's like it's their like third, but they haven't drawn in like a few months. So it's like, dog, what are you doing? It was fun to look back at all my old stuff. My throat really, really hurts, so I'll go drink water and maybe have tea later. Thank you for listening to my inane ramblings for an hour and 30 minutes. It's more like an hour and 20, but it might be longer by now. I'll probably do not be drawing tomorrow. I might be playing Tomodachi Life or something. So, yeah. Meh.
I was actually debating whether or not I wanted to upload this because I feel like my reactions were heavily like, played up to try and be funny in the video, but they weren't really representing my true feelings. But in all honesty, I'm too lazy to re-record this, so this is pretty much as good as you're gonna get on, me going through all my old drawings. And if I ever do a year two, I might Um, I might do this again with those drawings. I'm also not very happy with how I sounded in this video. Now, I do just want to say, because I know I didn't mention it much in the video, but I want to say thank you for all the support I've gotten over the past year with my drawings and, just how much has changed since I started doing these. I'd really like to see this continue into the future with many more drawings to come, maybe even actual animations and digital drawing. I just want to thank all of you for all the support you've shown, and maybe I'll actually do the longer form videos in the future.